It's the pandemic, emotions all around, and for some, it's running high. If you'll be honest with yourself, what one word can describe your emotional state nowadays? Go ahead, be honest. One word. Welcome to One Point Message with Kuya Arnold. Let's live life to the full, one point at a time. If this is your first time here, welcome. If YouTube algorithm brought you here, thank you, algorithm. I was watching one of my spiritual fathers, Craig Rochelle's preaching today, and he posed this question. If you have one word to describe your emotional state today, what will it be? I thought it's a great question to ask my Facebook friends, so I did. I got some really interesting answers. Some say they're depressed and longing and tired and hateful. There's some politics right there. Some are saying thankful and blessed. Here's an interesting one. In love. Okay, first of all, that's two words. Second of all, if you're single, what a time for you to be in love in time of lockdown. Bad timing. But I know her. She's married, so maybe she's just in love with her husband more than before. That's cool. For me, if I'm going to be honest, my one word would be confused. There's a few facets of my life that I still need to figure out in the midst of these uncertain pandemic times. You know, my livelihood, the church community that I'm leading, and this whole new parenting under distance learning thing. If you're a parent, you know it's not cool. So yeah, I'm confused. O baka naman middle life crisis lang ako. I really don't know. There's a whole bunch of emotions that we need to process. In the middle of this pandemic, where everything has been disrupted, our jobs, our dreams, our plans, our relationships, our life as a whole, it's been disrupted. And uncertainties abound. So, it's natural for you to feel a new range of emotions. If you feel some kind of depression or sadness, when you feel tired and lonely, that's natural. And if you feel blessed and thankful and staying positive, that's a wonderful thing too. But here's one point for you today. Today, more than any time in your life, is the best time to do life together. Let me try to explain this. We live in a very individualistic society. We thrive by doing things on our own, all alone, to the point that it feels like we really don't need anybody in our life to function well. We might have friends out there, but even that has sunk lesser and lesser in number. In fact, according to recent survey I've read in the past, an average person nowadays has only one or two close friends as compared to 5 a couple of decades ago. That says about how we function as a society nowadays. This pandemic, the worldwide lockdown, has exposed several dysfunctional facets of our society, from politics to healthcare to education. One of the things that is exposed is our relationship. We are a lonely generation. You see, by nature, we are social beings. And don't tell me that you are an introvert. Even if you are, you still long for relationships. You long for human interaction. Maybe in different ways, or maybe in different ways than others, but because we are growing further and further from one another, we are growing lonelier and lonelier as a generation. We need other people in our lives to process what we feel, especially these days. Pag wala ka pa naman din human interaction during these trying times, baka naman lalo ka lang mabaliw niyan. Of course, figuratively speaking. So, maybe this is the best time to reconnect. I don't know how it looks like for you. Maybe it's a Zoom call or a Facebook chat with old friends, or with friends that you're really not close with. Or maybe this is the best time to acquire new friends online. In our church, we have what we call life groups. I have my men's life group. We see to it that we spend at least 1.5 hours every Sunday to just talk about life, to chat about anything under the sun. You need other people to process your emotions during this time of crisis. Go ahead and be vulnerable with your trusted friends. Listen to their stories. Tell them how you feel. For some of you, this is the season where you probably long to reconnect with God if you've been disconnected with Him for some time. Or maybe you think that God is all about religion and rituals, and you're realizing that He is more than that nowadays. Or maybe you really haven't reconnected or connected with God all along. This is the best time to just come to Him and be yourself. Tell Him in one of your quiet moments how you feel, your struggles, your burdens, your needs. One of Jesus' friend, Peter, he said, "Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you." God cares about how you feel. Go ahead and tell Him about it. He listens. He cares. He is your friend. Thank you for watching. If you want to know more about One Point Message, click here. Or maybe here. I don't know. But just click anywhere there.